I know it has been a terribly, terribly long time, and I do apologize about that. Um, Originally I had planned just to kind of take a breather, not be so stressed about filming every week, and I said, oh, I'll still do twice a week. And the response to that video was so nice. People were so supportive, and it was like a weight off my shoulders. And so I thought, okay, I can just take my time making a new video. It was good and bad because, the good was that I felt so much support from you guys, and you were so understanding that I felt like I could take my time and not rush in making new videos. But because I felt so comfortable, I did take a very long break, which resulted in, this long hiatus. Because it was true, it was becoming a chore. I wasn't enjoying myself as much. I wasn't really enjoying myself at all, and I felt like it was coming out in the videos. Anyway, I won't blab on too long about that, but yes, it has been a long time. I'm back. You probably noticed this weird camera angle. Let me know if this works for you guys. One of my viewers, subscribers, had recommended, I was talking about how I wanted to do like a colored pencil video, but I didn't know how to get like the proper camera angle. And they told me, oh, well, they have little like things for your iPhone that you can kind of, or any smartphone, which is what I record on, that you can kind of like move around like this, and you can like clamp it onto things. So thought I'd test it out. Let me know what you think. I know it's weird because my microphone is my headphones, thus there's this funny wire kind of distracting, but I don't think I'll ever do fancy role plays, so I don't think it's an issue per se. But this is kind of cool because you do get this overhead view. It'd be nice for like, I don't know, nail videos, or if I want to do an over the shoulder video, I'd have to figure out the lighting. But so yeah, thought I'd try out this new angle. It's like weird, I'm looking up at you, so I don't know if that's awkward for you guys, so please give me your feedback in the comments below. Today I'm just going to do a classic, one of my more popular videos I do that I get requested a lot, which is a page flipping kind of chit chat. I'm going to catch up with you guys. Won't be too long just because it's my first video that I filmed in a long time, but I'll let you know what I've been up to. Please let me know what you've been up to in the comments below. But yeah, I'll just be flipping, that was kind of loud, flipping through this magazine. I actually wanted to film this for a little bit. I don't have any magazines. I don't want to buy a magazine just for flipping purposes. I know a lot of YouTube creators do that, but I'm too cheap. I'll only buy something if I think I can use it. I did buy this stand just for videos, but it was $5. So I've got this B&H Photo Video Pro Audio magazine. We're just going to flip through it together, and I'll chat with you guys. I'll try to chat slowly. You can't really see, but I painted my nails for you guys too. And I think the light's washing them out, but they're like mermaid nails. It's got a sparkly accent nail and then like a coral every other nail. Anyway, I'll have to figure out the proper angle to film in the future, but again, your feedback is appreciated. I do want to give a quick shout out to a subscriber who shortly after I stopped making videos or took a break, they sent me a really nice donation on PayPal, which was so sweet, really considerate, wrote a really nice message, but I wasn't able to reply back to it, and I didn't know how to get in contact with them, and luckily they commented recently on video, but thank you again. It was very nice. Oh my goodness, this like wire keeps shaking. It's gonna drive me crazy. And yeah, they do really awesome photography. So I'm just gonna put their Instagram below so you can check them out if you want to see some really cool photography. And I'll remove that link, by the way, if you're watching this. I'm sorry I don't didn't get your name. I'm sure you told it to me, but I don't remember your name. But if you don't want people having links to your Instagram, comment, I'll remove it. But otherwise, I'm going to have the link below in my description box. Okay, so I'm going to make a little marker of when the actual video starts, which is now. So, my goodness, this wire. I guess that's why people clip it, huh? My goodness, I'm making the camera shake. Oops. Okay, don't shake, camera, don't shake. Okay, let's start. So, as a lot of you know, I took a break because I was feeling a little burnt out. I wasn't inspired. I wasn't enjoying making videos. I'll still listen to ASMR now and then when I want to fall asleep, kind of as background noise. But I don't really watch ASMR that much anymore either. So I'm just very disconnected from the community as a whole. And it is quite time consuming. It's not just the 30 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on how long my video is. It's also setting up, which means doing my makeup. Which sounds silly, but you know, it's true. Doing my makeup, getting the bedroom quiet, shutting all the windows, setting up my camera, getting any props. I usually like to have my nails not looking decent, you know? It just takes a little while, and then of course there's editing, rewatching the entire video, before and after editing. And I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining, you know, it's a lengthy process. And lately I've just had interests that have been more fulfilling for me. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I've really gotten back into writing. So that's been taking a lot of my time, and I used to write short stories and poetry when I was like 13, 14, up until 16 or so. I really enjoyed it. I used to want to be a writer. And last November, I got really back into it. Just really enjoyed writing once again, and fan fiction primarily, actually only fan fiction, yeah, which I've mentioned in passing. It is Harry Potter fan fiction. I will always provide a link to my stories, but I don't think a lot of my subscribers read Harry Potter fan fiction, especially slash, which means male on male, which is what I write. Harry Draco is my OTP, which means one true pairing for you non-nerdy viewers. Although I do write other pairings, but it's usually not. It's usually guy on guy. And it's usually a little explicit, I won't lie. But I've really enjoyed it. I first had a live journal 2003, really late 2002, early on, back in the day. And I've never deleted it. I've taken years off writing in it. But I primarily write in different live journal communities, Harry Potter themed, and been really nice. I've made a lot of friends. I've been writing for different fests, which are like a fest, like, you go to a music fest, it's a writing fest. There's themes, you submit your stories, it's anonymous, there's reveals, you get really lovely comments, which I do love comments. I love comments on YouTube. I do miss that, but then at the same time, I'm just getting that through my writing. But writing is quite time consuming. It's just, yeah, I'll just sit and I'll be inspired. I'll be writing for hours. Then you want to edit, do some research for your writing. And it was just hard because all I wanted to do was write. I had no desire to film. I'm not going to lie, even now, I've been wanting to film again for a while. Not for my own pleasure, if I can be honest. Part of me misses it a little bit, but from a selfish point of view, not so much the actual filming, because I honestly don't enjoy that anymore, but I do enjoy the pleasure of giving other people tingles and relaxation, Like, that just means a lot to me, and it's not even having a following or being popular, because I'm not very popular on YouTube. I get decent views, more than some others, but less than many others. I'm not like a well-known ASMR artist, or I don't make lots of money, which is fine, as I've always said. I realized the other day that despite my views, people that watch ASMR use ad block, so I don't get a lot of revenue, and that's totally fair. I use ad block too. Who wants to hear an annoying ad when you're trying to relax, right? So it's not for that, like I said, or popularity, things like that, but there is a pleasure of giving back to the community, even if I don't watch many videos myself. And there's just, there's a good handful of you guys. I don't know how many, maybe like 10 or 15, I don't know. I don't have a lot of viewers, but there's like 15 of you who like really take the time to comment on all my videos. I'm really appreciative of that. It means a lot to me. And it's you guys who have been in my thoughts, how I really should film again. I've had a lot of you say that you like the chit chat, and I try to talk slow, but I've definitely gotten some comments, gotten called out that I talk too fast, or too loud, or too much. So I'm just excited. It's been a while, and I feel like there's so much I want to tell you guys. Yeah, I hate living in New York City. I can still hear the sirens, but they're further away. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's convenient for now, but I have so much trouble sleeping. I live above a nightclub or like a bar, and I have to like report them nightly. And of course the police never show up, or if they do, it's at like 4 a.m. when they've closed. But it's just they play live music. It's so loud. And it just, even though I'm a few stories up, it just travels and like the ground vibrates. It's super annoying. Sorry if I seem distracted. There's a balloon floating outside. It's really mesmerizing. Anyway. So where was I? So that's kind of what I've been up to on my free time. I've been working still a full-time schedule. I should actually check the time. I think I'm okay on time. I have no idea what time it is. If it's actually 5, That's a little bit worrisome because I do have to leave for work in a half hour. Which is good. I actually was really wanting to film today. I was like, I'm going to paint my nails. That was for you guys. Well, I've been wanting to paint my nails for a while, but and I was like, I haven't even written today, and I wanted to write so badly because I do love it. I'm not going to lie. Like, I love writing. So, yeah, it can be a little bit of a struggle to schedule my time. But I'll write later. I wanted to film this, and that is what I'm doing. Yeah, so, you know what I do? I'm just going to pause for a second. Well, I guess I can keep going. I have trouble multitasking. But yeah, I do enjoy ASMR. Even if I don't watch as many videos, I love real life ASMR, and I sort of unconsciously live in this ASMR world. Like, I'm sloppy and messy. Actually, I should retract that statement. I actually have slight OCD, and I always make my bed, and I like things in their places, but when I'm like in a rush to do something, I'm not delicate. If I'm cooking, there's food everywhere until I clean up right afterwards. If I'm doing my makeup brushes are scattered everywhere. Yeah, what else? When I'm working at the restaurant, forget about it. Like when I'm carrying plates, it's not cute, it's not neat, it's, you know, which is why sometimes ASMR videos, I have to work hard to like slow my movements. I think the video is going to cut out shortly, by the way, so if there's a weird edit, that's why. I need to get a new phone, that's another thing. I want to get a phone with more memory so I can film for longer than like 15 minutes at a time. But where I was going with this story is that I'll notice, like, for example, this is where I keep my makeup cleaner. I'm talking to a table and I have my water jug, which actually is more like this. I'll kind of like tap my fingers, or I'll point to things on the menu, really like, oh yes, you should try this. And at the height of when I was just watching ASMR videos, all day, every day, I would like talk softly to my customers at the tables, and they'd be like, what? Excuse me? Like they could never hear me. I was like, what? You're not getting tingles from this? Anyway, I had a couple of real life ASMR things whenever I go to the library, even if they're not talking softly, like, just like knowing I'm in there. I had to do a library card, renew it because I lost my wallet a couple months ago. That was a terrible day, but too much to talk about, too little time. And when I was at the drugstore, they were asking me a few really basic questions. Afterwards, I turned to my fiance and I was like, oh, that gave me so much ASMR. It was so simple, but it was very triggering for me. In fact, as you guys know, actually before I start this story, I'm going to pause, clear the memory off my phone, and then I have a story for you guys. Okay, welcome back. Sorry, the camera is shaking again. I really hope that this weird thing I bought works. Because I kind of like this angle. I think it's just really flattering for my face. It makes me, I mean, it's not like I'm not thin. Well, that's a video for another story. Actually, I have a video about that, and it's on my personal channel, but let's just get right back to where we were. Sorry if the angle is different and it looks weird. I mean, I had to take my phone off to hook it up to the computer. I hear sirens, by the way. Okay. I think they're gonna get closer, so I may have to edit out some of this. I don't know. Okay, so my story. So I work on the west side in Manhattan, and there's this park. It's called Highline Park. It's an elevated outdoor, well, obviously it's an outdoor park, but it's like a walkway. There used to be elevated tracks all the way on west side on like 10th Avenue or so. And they turned it into this really nice park. It's always super crowded because it's like a tourist attraction, and I think people that work or live near that area walk on it. And I used to do doubles on Wednesdays. So my schedule changed recently, but during my break, when the weather was nice, I would go sit on the High Line, go on my phone, and read some fan fictions. Because now that I'm part of the community, I have other friends who write, and it's probably like YouTube where, you know, you watch your friends' videos and comment on them. Same thing with reading them. But also I like to read them. Anyway, long story short, I would always sit up there in the same spot. There's this guy who's a poet, and he had a little sign that said poems about anything or anyone. And he would charge between $10 and $20. That's what he'd tell people. Like, people usually pay me between $10 and $20, and sometimes people would go, oh, and walk away, and I'm like, oh, you don't have to pay it. Like, I don't know. I always thought it was funny how cheap people are, and I'm cheap too, trust me, but I don't know, to do it so openly, if you can't afford it or don't want it, just go, okay, thanks, and walk away. Okay, I'm getting off topic here. Okay, so, and anyway, I never got a poem from him. I kind of wanted to. My last day that I worked a double, that I was sitting there, just to, I don't know, I just thought, oh, that's probably my last time I'll see him in a long time. But when I finally was going to ask him, he was packing up his stuff, so. But I would overhear all the people he'd write poems for, and he was pretty talented. But he would sit and he would talk to the person and ask them questions about, you know, what do you want your poem about? Oh, I want it about me. I want it about summertime. I want it about a relationship I had. And he'd ask you questions about yourself, kind of make chit chat to get to know you a little bit for 5 minutes or so. And then he would kind of type a little bit and write your poem. So long story short, I would get ASMR vibes just from listening in. And I honestly wanted to buy a poem from him, and not for the poem, but for the experience. I kept thinking about how nice it would be to sit closer, to hear the click-clack sounds and have him talk to me and the personal attention. I thought that was kind of funny. So, yep, that long story was just for that. There are so many sirens going on outside. So I apologize. I really do, guys. It's either I don't film or we get sirens. So, anyway. So that's what's going on with that. What else? I'm getting married this summer. I'm actually having 2 ceremonies, or 2 celebrations, I guess. Originally, I was just gonna have one wedding, and it was gonna be this fancy, not super fancy, but, you know, at a venue, 80 people on the guest list, you know, catered, not like super catered. I was cutting a lot of corners, but I was starting to get so stressed, and I just wasn't happy with it anymore. So I said, forget it. Now I'm just getting married at a courthouse. with my maid of honors, my maid of honor rather, and my bridesmaids. They will be there. And Forrest, my fiance, he'll have his groomsmen. There'll be like 8 of us. We're just gonna do our vows, or get legally married at the courthouse. Then we're gonna go out to like a late lunch, early dinner, and then for a few hours, I'm actually renting out the second level of my restaurant that I work at, because I'm hoping to get a good deal, not really, I mean, sort of, but not really. I just needed a place. I'm not even going to eat, just to have drinks with friends, because there was like, I think my list is like 24 people, and my apartment can't fit that many people, and so anyway, I didn't want to just like go to a bar and have people pay for their own drinks, because that just seems kind of like crappy, I guess. And renting out bars is expensive, so that's the restaurant. And I'm gonna celebrate with like 25 of my our really close friends, mutual friends. I think it's gonna be really nice. So that's the official wedding. That's happening August 8th on a Monday, because courthouses are not open on the weekends, and I work weekends. And yeah, so I mean, there's a couple reasons why it's on a Monday, but it's not really a big deal. And then I knew my mom would be upset to think that we weren't going to have a more traditional wedding where she could see me walk down the aisle, and so I'm also doing a family celebration, which, due to weird scheduling on my mom's part, is happening before we get married, which is kind of funny. It's happening like a week or 2 before we get married at the end of July. We're doing it at her house upstate, because she has a decently sized backyard. The guest list is like 40 people, like no more than 40, which is nice. Just, my first cousins and some neighbors. None of my friends are really going to that, because we've already partied, or we'll be partying the week after, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be like a picnic kind of thing. We're doing a all cold pasta salads and potato salads, and then like a vegan deli sandwich spread, which will be fun. And we have tables, but I'm also gonna have a blanket. There's a little tent as well, so that'll be good. And I'm kind of excited. I did miss the idea that there wouldn't be the fun decoration part, and I always wanted a medieval themed wedding, and that's really all I cared about. Not all I cared about, but I love the idea of like setting the tables and the place settings and the things that you kind of plan when you're a little girl thinking about marriage, or weddings rather. So it's nice because my mom's kind of stuck with the theme. I've kind of let her take over because I knew she wanted to, as far as decor and getting all the things. But it actually is kind of cute. We've got some nice stuff going on. The backyard looks really beautiful. So I think it's going to be really nice. I'm pretty excited. Originally I was just going to wear the same dress. I had a wedding dress that I sold because it was a little too, the train was too long, it was too fancy for just having a courthouse wedding, So I sold it, and I got a dress that's white, and it's really pretty, but it's something I can probably wear again, and people won't be like, oh, you're wearing a wedding dress, which is nice. And then I realized my mom's event, which is 2 weeks before the actual courthouse wedding, she's going to take a lot of photos that are going to go on Facebook and social media, and I can't wear the same dress again in front of my friends. So I just received in the mail today another dress. Again, really nice. It's kind of like a creamy off-white color, and it's easy to wear as not a wedding dress in the future. So that's good. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Hopefully I'll upload this shortly after I've filmed it. Maybe I'll upload it in a couple days. That would be nice. I can edit it in a timely manner. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's what's going on. The end of June will be my bachelorette party, which I'm excited about. Maybe I'll vlog for my personal channel, which I always have the links below for that if you want to check it out, along with my Instagram and anything else. So that's the end of the magazine, so let's call it the end of the video. So yeah, I think I've blabbed on for a while. Do comment below. Like I said, I know some people don't mind when I talk. I like talking because I like to talk, you know? But the main questions I have, if you've made it to the end, is the talking okay? I think there's a few that just want silence. So if you want me to film another one of these in silence, comment below and I can do that. Also let me know what you think of this angle. I kind of like it. I think you get like to see the magazine, but also my face and the actual finger licking. And also let me know what videos you want to see. I know I had some outstanding requests, like a hair washing roleplay, something with gum chewing, I want to say. I could have sworn I had other requests. I think I have them written down somewhere. But the thing is, all the videos that I like to watch, like, I used to not like them, but I like eating videos now. I like role plays, personal attention. I like hauls, like sorting through things. What else do I like? There's just like other videos that I like that I like to watch, but whenever I do them on my own channel, they're not very popular, which is interesting. Like cooking/eating videos, I've done a couple that I've been kind of proud of, and they don't get that many views. Yet other like cooking or eating videos, ASMR videos, they're really popular. It's a whole niche and they get lots of views. So I think it comes down to like having an established like viewer base. That's what I'm assuming, like subscriber base. And I think that a majority of my subscribers, they don't really enjoy or care for those videos. This is, again, I'm just making assumptions. Maybe I put in the wrong search terms, I don't know. But I mean, my most popular videos, and it's not about views. It is and it isn't. I don't care about views from a monetary point of view. Like I said, I don't get much money or a notoriety. Notorious? I don't know. But I do look at my views because the more views a video has, clearly it's more popular. It's what my viewers want to see. And that tends to be the finger licking, page flipping. People love that, which is fine. I kind of get it. It gives me tingles. Not myself, but other people's. But that said, what kind of videos do you guys want to see? Because I have these ideas for, like, I have this coloring book that I really was thinking I would color with you. I think those videos are nice. I like eating videos. I think those are fun. But I don't want to film stuff that you guys don't want to see. So please comment, let me know. I think that's it. Sorry if I keep looking at myself and not at you guys. Bad YouTuber habit. But thanks for watching. I don't know when my next video will be. I'm trying not to put too much pressure, but I imagine it'll be sooner than the previous one before this. So thank you again for watching, guys. Bye.